Hey everyone, we're back and we are doing a little deadlift video. So we have one of our very own here. This is Danielle. Danielle has been training powerlifting for about 3 years. So this makes her a novice. Now, when we talk about being a novice, being intermediate, or being an experienced lifter, basically all that means is it changes our adaptation period, or how long it takes us to be able to generate or change or become. We're less pliable the longer we train. We neurologically, just because we've been under strain for longer, we've done more things. Regardless, I just wanted to kind of give you guys that preface. Here we have Danielle. Danielle is an awesome gal. She's doing deadlifts here, conventional deadlifts off of a 1-inch platform. Danielle trains what's called conjugate. So conjugate. It's a method that was developed by Louis Simmons. It's awesome. I've trained that way sometimes. I train that way sometimes. I don't sometimes. It's great. Regardless, let's just get into this thing. Let's watch this deadlift here really quick. So here's Danielle. I don't know exactly what's on the bar. It looks like it's we got 260, maybe a little less, 240, 235, somewhere in there. So here's what we got. All right, so first things first, what do we see? Okay, let's just start from the top. So she comes right here and bippity boppity, boom, she gets herself set. And then now we kind of drop into the bar. You can see how we just, boom, go right down to the bar. Totally fine. Certain people descend down to the bar in different ways. Danielle gets down to the bar and then draws herself into tension, which is I am A-okay with. One thing I would like to see a little bit better of is this head position might be a little bit more neutral. Right now she's kind of looking up, which then kind of curves this part of her spine. Regardless, it's not like a make or break. This isn't like a no-no. It's just I have a preference that I like to do that. Next, we see her pull down, but she never really loses this little bit of, oh, she does right there. Good. So see, as she starts to pull off the floor, she has this really nice back angle. So boom. Super flat. Now, as we start to go up, you can see how she gets pulled forward by the barbell. So she gets pulled forward and we lose slack through that TL junction. So one of the big things, and when I say TL, it's this space right here. So watch this. See how she starts to round right there? Boom, a little bit around. And I'm nitpicking. I mean, this is a pretty solid deadlift overall. It's pretty dang good. What we're looking at here, one of the things we've been working on with Danielle is learning how to create tension through her hamstrings and her glutes pre-lift. So she says, she's told us a lot of times she feels like she does a lot of the lift with her spine. So she feels all the tension right in here. Whereas really we want to feel ourselves brace, 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 feel all of this kind of turn on and become like this tight-knit C. And then from there, we initiate the lift. Whereas you can see Danielle kind of loses slack. I'll tell you what, though, she's stronger than heck because we get to here. This is not a super favorable position, yet it's not the worst position I've seen. I've seen way worse. Now we keep going here. Boom, 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 boom. We're up. The one thing I noticed, so you can see how we just are not doing a super good job. I mean, I'll tell you what. If you can give her credit for one thing, is once she gets to this point, she locks in here. So this angle right here, or this rounding that we see, which is what it is, this stays consistent until she finishes the lift. So of all things, there's worse, right? Now, we come up to the top, right there. So you can see, this was interesting to me. So you can see how Danielle, watch her heels. So watch this. She'll actually lifts her heels off the floor to lock it out, which I don't know. I've never seen it before. So interesting, very interesting. I think this is more so from her trying to make up the difference of what's happening here. So you can see as we go forward, boom, she extends through that region and almost like knees and back at the same time, knees and back. So what we'd like to see is these stay planted on the ground the entire time, and then this actually be our hinge point. So as we go through the lift, we have this continuous look of that with her spine instead of getting this kind of rounding effect at each level. Now, as long as we're maintaining that, it's not the worst thing in the world, which she does. She does maintain that curvature pretty well. She doesn't like lose a bunch of extra slack as she goes up. But like I said, one of the big things we're working on with Danielle is getting her hamstrings and her glutes to actually do part of the pull. Other than that, Danielle, this is a pretty decent deadlift. It's not great. It's not terrible. It's fine. There's some little technical flaws here and there. We need to become more connected, not only through here, but also through here. We need to allow this and this, so our head and our feet to talk to each other when we're deadlifting. Other than that, Danielle, thank you so much for allowing us to do this. I know you were like, don't make me cry, but really, Danielle, this is not bad. I've seen way, way worse. And I wouldn't even call this worse. I mean, it's just, you're a novice. We haven't been doing it for very long, and the best part is we can always get better. So if this relates to you guys, if you want to see anything more of this, please shoot me a video, shoot me a text, shoot me a message. Other than that, we'll catch you guys next time.